back everyone, Shikahokan here reporting for the festival. So, going back a little bit further into below 90s basically, we can find such a beautiful car that was I think originally from the 80s actually, but this one particular here, this is the 1992 Ferrari 512 Testarossa. And well, it is a beautiful Ferrari from the old days, from the glorious era of cars. Yeah, I mean, I don't have much to say. It's a Ferrari and it's a classic one, and it looks really awesome. Everybody loves it, despite the fact that some of the parts actually shared with some commercial cars because, well, reasons I guess, but they do make it look pretty good. That's one thing that you don't expect. Alright. Obviously, this particular livery is created by the Ferrari themselves because, well, they are the one to make it, and I don't really like putting on livery on Ferraris because the red is just so beautiful. I don't really need to change that. I mean, everyone can agree, Ferrari red is so iconic, right? So, right, let's just go on to the tuning section. Let's start with the engine first because that's where we stopped from last time. It has two options with the stock engine or the 4-liter flat 6. So apparently they use flat 6. I don't know much about Ferrari that much. I know their car looks cool, but I don't know the internal. That's for sure. I mean, well, I just like cars, not exactly a car guy, but I do love cars. So right, just a 4-liter flat 6, and well, it's obviously a rear-wheel drive. You can swap it with all-wheel drive, but don't do that. You'll be haunted by Mr. Ferrari himself if you do that in this game. Don't ever do that, please. I mean, well, I did kind of ruin it by turboing it, so yeah, I'm still going to get haunted by him. God damn it. I mean, well, I could keep it naturally aspirated, but it won't reach the S1 class, so it's kind of annoying. So I had to turbo it if I want to play it online. So for the aero kit, obviously it's just for the splitter and wing. Well, it's kind of ruining the looks of it. I mean, well, how about the wing? The wing is kind of have a mixed feeling. Well, it could be good, but the wing doesn't go all the way to the edge of the car, which is stupid. Come on, Forza, can you just adjust it a little, you know? It doesn't even cover all the car, which is stupid. I don't like that looks. I mean, come on, if you want to make a wing, make sure it reaches at the edge of the body, because that's how a wing works, right? And as for the tire, obviously race tire compound. With the front tire has 255, which, well, just enough for S1 class, at least for the front. But the rear has 335. I mean, well, stock wise, it's only 295, which is already pretty good enough, but I want to maximize the grip. Obviously, the rim obviously stock, because I don't want to change it. It's already good. It has the Ferrari logo, obviously. So why would you change it? Yes, I'm quite a Ferrari fanboy, compared. So yeah, it cannot be helped. The rim can be upsized twice, but I don't do that. I pull it out a little bit more because it tucked in way further in the inside, as you can see there. So I tuck it out a little bit. I mean, it doesn't change much differently, but it just makes it look nicer. The drivetrain is maxed out, I think. Yeah, it's maxed out. Yeah, it's maxed out. Just checking those two. Brakes, you started off with stock and then street and sports because the quality of the brakes isn't that good back then, obviously. And obviously we're using the racing brakes to help it out stop. Race springs, You can make it into a drift car if you want, but why? Why? Race from anti-roll bars is always pretty good. The roll bars is always pretty good, but I don't put on this. I mean, I do want to put it on, but yeah, you know, kinda don't wanna. But I do strip the weight so it can race properly in this game at least. Because if I do have this car in real life, I don't think I'll modify it. I mean, well, if it's a broken one, I'll do a resto mod, but that's it. If the car is already broken, I'll do a resto mod. But if the car isn't broken, then I won't do anything to it. So anyway, into the engine. So I have race intake, race fuel system, race ignition. I think almost all of this part is maxed out. First exhaust, because, well, it barely reached S1 without the twin turbo. So I have to put on the twin turbo if I want to make it there. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, everything is race except the twin turbo. Even the twin turbo is upgraded. I don't usually upgrade this when I'm driving an S1 class car. Even the sport intercooler is upgraded, which is stupid. But it helps, I guess. Of course we have the race flywheel to help it out. So that's make us to 700 horsepower, which is just 7 horsepower short from the previous car that we drive, which is the 2003 Carrera GT. It has 536 foot-pound of torque with weighs 2,928 pounds, and the front has 44% of weight distribution. Displacement, it's a bit less, I think, from the Porsche, or is it more? I kind of forgot about it already. But obviously we are lighter than the Porsche. So that said, let's go onto the pins of picture once again and see how it drives. Alright, welcome to the pins of picture, time attack /PvP, the demo version, of course, for demonstrating my cars. And it's on the spring, so it's a little bit wet. But, well, what can I do about that, really? If I could change it, but I have to race it again if anyone want to try. But yeah, let's see how this car drives, because it has a twin turbo, so it should launch. Yep, it launched a lot better than the Porsche, because it's a lot lighter as well. Yeah, I still messed up that part quite a lot. But it's so much faster than the Carrera, because it's so much lighter. 300 pounds different is a lot, especially when you talk about sports car, or basically sports car. Okay, I'm just messing up my cornering there. So this car is not lighter, and not to mention it has twin turbo on this particular iteration, so of course it launched a lot faster, despite the fact that it's just 7 horsepower less than the Carrera. But then again, I kind of like the power delivery on this particular twin turbo, because it's not too much of a lag, so it does help with it. But this car can go sideways if you go into the corner a little too hard and throttling it too much around the corner, you'll go sideways. I mean, then again, that's how rear-wheel drive car in general in this game. But yeah, car is so nice to drive, that's for sure. Right, attacks. Okay, a little bit too much on the throttle. But yeah, I can feel this car is so much faster because it's lighter, that's one thing, and has twin turbo to keep it on the turbo range. And handling wise, it's less challenging actually than the, what is it? The Carrera GT. And yes, talking while driving is quite hard to do, that's for sure. I need to be careful around here because if I overshot it, it's going to cost me a lot of time. Yes, and it cost me the line when going through that. And if you being an idiot, you'll go understeer somehow. Cut the corner there a little bit. Well, that's actually by much, in my opinion. Okay, a little bit too hot into the corner. Oh damn it, I ruined the Ferrari. Oh, please forgive me, Mr. Ferrari. Don't want to get haunted after this. Come on. I cannot go full power unlike the Porsche actually, because it has quite this handling that's not that great actually on high-speed corner. Just lift it off a little bit, come on. Don't go fly off into the wild wilderness. Oh, a little bit too late on the brakes. This car is not stopping that good, that's for sure. Okay, keep it on third gear. Brake here. But it just goes. That's one thing that's good about this car. Okay, that was just me being an idiot. But this car is so much faster, I feel, thanks to the twin turbo, once again. I mean, I know it's not that realistic to just slap on the twin turbo and have it your way, basically. Because that's not how it works in real life when it comes to turbo. Okay, I'm braking way too early on that one. And turning wise, I have to give it a little bit throttle to keep it turning. Otherwise, I'll go understeering into the wilderness. Like that. That was my incompetence. Sorry about that. Okay, a little bit too slow into the corner there. Yeah, I have to give it a little bit throttle to keep it turning. Otherwise, as I said before, I'll go understeer into wilderness, which we don't exactly want. And this car is a little bit out of hand for me actually, compared to the Porsche. I mean, it's fast, but it's a lot more scarier than the Porsche. I had to rewire my head to make sure I drive the correct car. But right now it's good. For now. Yeah, it goes sideways very easily, that's for sure. You can see there, it won't stay still. Oh, I get that. Wow, okay. Car is really out of hand in the amateur's hand, so yeah. This car is wild, that's for sure. Need to brake there. Oh no. strike still can be recovered rather well. I mean, in real life, those rocks will destroy the car, that's for sure. And this car isn't exactly the strongest thing in the world, you know. But it still works, so at least in this game, so yeah, I'll take that. But obviously I won't try to do that in real life with any car at all. It will break the car because those stone rock that you can break is actually unbreakable in real life. I mean, it's breakable, but it will break your car as well. Right. Car is a little bit too wild, that's for sure. But well, let's drive it a little bit on the snow, shall we? While talking a little bit here and there. So yeah, the car is actually launching really great because it has a twin turbo. Once again, compared to naturally aspirated, twin turbo is preferable in this game. So if possible, and yes, I forgot this car has power headlight. And if possible, I wish I don't use the twin turbo at all, because I prefer my car to be naturally aspirated actually. And the big problem with this car actually is that it just goes sideways really easily. But yeah, in terms of snowing inside, it's kinda okay. I mean, I drift it all the way, yeah. Not the best driving. Again, but you can, but you shouldn't do this in real life, alright? If you're a rich guy that happen to have a Testarossa in your garage and suddenly you have an urge to do this in real life during winter because you saw my video, please don't do that. It's stupid. Oh, just as I said before, yeah, I end up crashing in this similar place and I break the car again. I mean, it works on the game, but it doesn't work on real life. So yeah, if you happen to have a real Testarossa, if you're a rich guy and you happen to see I'm doing stupid things with my car in this game, please don't do that. It will cost you a lot of money. I mean, unless you don't care about the money, but everyone on the other side of the fence will probably care about it. So yeah, let's see if I can throw this car away. And yeah, a little bit wrong. It's a lot farther, obviously, because it's lighter. But yeah, please, once again, I tried to warn you rich people, if you happen to watch this. If you're not rich people and you just do it in the game like myself, feel free to do that. If you're doing it in real life, or well, what I meant is, if you have an urge to do it in real life, please, please, please don't do that. I don't want to see a car crash footage and the one that being responsible is me. That would be stupid. Don't want to get sued, you know.